Vatican, so we have to be there at like 9:45. So we're leaving in like 10 minutes at 9, so we can have half an hour to walk and then be there in advance, like 10-15 minutes in advance. So I'm really excited. We took tickets online like beforehand with I don't remember the name of the group, I will put it here. And it's a guided tour in French. So a few words on Vatican City. A lot of people try to do it actually pretty quickly in the morning or in the afternoon because they only have a few days in Rome, maybe a couple days. But if you actually have more time in Rome, like we did, we spent an entire week in Rome, then I do recommend spending almost a full day in Vatican City because the museum is huge. There are so many rooms to see. So if you want to try to see everything, you need to have at least half a day there. And then you have to go see St. Peter's Church, which is also in Vatican City. And of course, it's really famous, but it's really, really beautiful. So many things to see, and it's really big. Not only you have to wait in the waiting line, sometimes for a long time, depending on when you're going to Rome. But then inside the church, you have a few rooms you can visit, and even the main room is huge. Plus, you can go up to have a nice view on the city. So all of that can take a lot of time. So, like I said, after we visited Vatican Museum, we walked to St. Peter's Church, or St. Peter's Basilica as you may call it, which is only about 5 minutes away. One thing to be aware of before going to the church is that some of the rooms in the church have different opening and closing hours, so make sure to check that before going so you won't be disappointed like us, because personally we wanted to go up to the dome, but we spent too much time inside the different rooms that when we wanted to go to the dome, it was actually already closed. So yeah, make sure to check the hours before going.
Fratelli e sorelle, per celebrare degnamente i santi misteri, riconosciamo i nostri peccati.
So on day 5, we started off by getting some coffee and pastries on Piazza Navona, which I showed you in my previous vlog in the part 1 of my Italy diary. And then we visited a few churches on our way to the Trevi Fountain. So when we arrived at Trevi Fountain, it was a bit rainy and everyone had their umbrella opened, so it was a bit harder to take pictures and walk around, but it was still a very good time. We had a good experience. The fountain is very impressive and it looks splendid. My boyfriend actually made me do the famous throwing a coin in the fountain to get good luck and come back another time to Rome. So after that, we walked to the Spanish Steps to have an overlook of the city. It's really famous. I do recommend doing it, even though I feel like it's a bit overhyped. And I think you should go what we did, like after, go to the park around the Borghese Villa, and I think you have also a very, very nice view over there.
So today we're walking around the park of the Borghese villa, and it's pretty nice, especially when you want to get out a bit of the crowded areas. You have a lot less people here, at least right now in November, maybe during the summer because it's a park there are more people, but right now there aren't that many people, so it's pretty nice. We kind of by ourselves. There are more people over there because you have a view on the city that it's beautiful. I will insert a few pictures and videos, but you have a really nice view. But then when you walk in the park, there aren't that many people and it's pretty nice, pretty chill. You have a bunch of like statue torso everywhere in the park of famous people.
So on our last day, we decided to get out of Rome and do like a one-day trip somewhere else. So we decided to choose Pompeii the Amalfi Coast with a guided tour. So I don't really recommend it, honestly. If you want to do that as well, be sure to try to see all the reviews online, and depends also how you try to enjoy your time. But we personally like to spend a lot of time in different places, and with guided tours it goes way too fast. So we only had like 2 hours in Pompeii, which was way too short for us. And it was still nice to do it, but it was so short that we were kind of frustrated and didn't want to leave. So yeah, I have mixed feelings about this trip we did, because it was still a very nice experience and I have some good memories, but at the same time everything was so short and quick that we didn't really have time to enjoy everything.